Well, it's the end of the New Year challenge. And to be honest, I'm not real happy with my results as I understand why I didn't get very good results. Um, the first 5 weeks, I had COVID and dealing with COVID and the after effects and after symptoms to the place that, like, at one point, the only thing that I could eat that even made me feel really good was like lots of bread and stuff. And I know that bread makes me bloat, and that is something I need to stay away from. I did end up trying a new bread, and it did not bloat me as Ezekiel. Uh, the Ezekiel bread. Um, but yeah, I had to evaluate my goals, my reasons why. I know I need. My hair looks like crap. Uh, Sorry. Um, my my goal or my reason why, my number one reason why still hasn't changed is my kids. Always will be my kids and my future grandchildren that they end up blessing me with. But I got thinking about it, and my mom had cancer. She died from cancer. It was caused from her smoking cigarettes. But she was not in shape, and during the time that she had the cancer, she found out that she had type 2 diabetes. Most of the people in my family, ones that have passed on, they were obese, totally unhealthy. Diabetes is a big one. See, my mom had type 2. My biological father had type 1. My brother with by my biological dad, he has type 2 and limb amputation. Type 2 diabetes was something that has kind of been like a generational curse on my family. And I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my kids. My grandpa had degenerative heart disease. I don't know for sure if that's something that is something that can passed on through genes or whatever, but I know carrying the excess weight where women usually carry it, which is our stomachs, is not good on our hearts. And if I'm predispositioned or have the possibility of getting that degenerative heart disease, I want to try to stop it at its root and stop anything that's going to shorten my lifespan and to show my kids that they can do the same thing. My oldest still, I mean, he's skinny as royal, and he can eat anything that freaking he sees, and he can't gain a pound. And trying to tell him or teach him that what he's putting in his body is not doing his body any good is nerve-wracking as all get out. My younger son is starting to kind of catch on with it. He's the one that has really taken a liking and a love for lifting weights. So he's a lot like me in that aspect, because I love to lift weights too. Albeit I can't really lift a lot of weight, but I still like doing it opposed to cardio. I hate cardio. Walking's not so bad, but in a way I like running too, but I just don't do it because, well, I'm fat and it hurts everything. So, like, if I can get down to where my joints aren't so achy, a little bit more weight taken off me, then I'll probably start running. I am, I do like or I shouldn't say I do like, I should say that I have noticed that my mindset has changed. I'm Even though I did 75 hard and I recognize the excuses as soon as they come out, I still have an issue giving in to those excuses. And that's something that I'm learning to deal with. Something else that I have figured out is that I'm scared. Not really. There's a fear of what's going to happen in the future after I do lose the weight. I don't like changes at all. And if opportunity knocks, if I'm going to be able to follow, the ideas popped in my head that I would like to do, like personal training or nutrition or becoming a registered dietitian has even popped into my head about, something I would like to do. But just dealing with fear of what my possible future is going to be, I think has hindered my progress a lot. So figuring out how to deal with that and how to turn that into fuel. I keep trying to tell myself that that's still ahead in the future. And even if it is to happen, I can't get there where I'm at now. And so blocking everything to just see the now has been hard. But now I know, and I realized what's keeping me from going any further than I have been with my weight loss and my health journey. And now that I know, that realization has set in about that fear. To overcome it, I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff for myself and not doing all the excuses and realizing that the excuses are there to keep me from that and that possible goal and that possible change for my family. But I feel more of a momentum going into this next few weeks of no challenge and into the next challenge. And I have to remember that I have to set my goals smaller because the bigger goals become overwhelming after a period of time. So small changes make the difference. The small changes. So, it is what it is. I didn't start to see any changes until these last 3 weeks because I really started feeling up to going out and working out and getting the work done, getting it in, even though it's still not a constant or everyday thing, because I'm still kind of dealing with some of, like getting overly tired or exhaustion feel in my body. So those days I'll go to bed. But the days that I do feel, and it's becoming more of a days in succession where I feel good enough to exercise on, you know, those days. Just making sure it's more consistent and keeping that motivation for myself up through, you know, the things that motivate me. But this is a long video and I am so sorry, but it's my video for the end of this challenge. So, and I know that the pictures that go with this video are not going to be the greatest, but it is what it is. Peace and love. Love you guys.